maths class. Today we are starting a new lesson, that is circles. You already studied about the circles in lower classes also. You already knows radius, diameter, sector, segment, all you already studied. Now we are discussing another one important one, that is tangent to a circle. What does mean by tangent to a circle? We already studied that construction of tangent to the circle also. Just listen. Three pictures I already drawn here. First one circle and a line PQ. There is no common point between this circle and the line. So we are saying that PQ is called a non-intersecting line. There is no common point between the circle and the line PQ. So we called PQ is a non-intersecting line. Second one is PQ is a line which touches the circle at 2 points, that is A and B. So the circle and this line PQ have two common points. This is known as secant of a circle. E-C-A-N-T. Secant means it touches the circle, the line which touches the circle at 2 points. Otherwise, the line and the circle have two common points, that is known as secant of a circle. The third picture, PQ is a line and the circle and this line PQ have a common point. Here I noted that is A. The line PQ and the circle have a common point. So PQ is called a tangent to a circle. Tangent to a circle. Here PQ is called tangent to a circle. Here PQ is secant of a circle. Next I am saying what does mean by tangent. Tangent to a circle is a line that intersects the circle at only one point. That is known as tangent. Tangent to a circle is a line. Here just look, which intersects the circle at only one point. It touches the circle at only one point. That is known as tangent to a circle. There is only one tangent at a point of a circle. If you are considering only one point of a circle, through that point we can draw only one tangent. In a circle, we can draw infinitely many tangents. But if you are taking only one point, through that one point we can draw only one tangent. In the case of a circle, we can take many points on the circle. Through that all points we can draw the tangent. So in the case of a circle, we can draw infinitely many tangents. But if you are considering only a single point on the circle, through that point we can draw only one tangent. Next one is common point. What does mean by the common point? The common point of a tangent and the circle is called the point of contact. What does mean by the point of contact? The common point of the tangent and the circle is called the point of. Here what is the point of contact? A is the point of contact. That A is common for both the tangent and the circle. That point is known as the point of contact. This also you want to note down. Common point to the circle and the tangent is known as the point of contact. Next we are discussing one theorem. 10.1. The tangent at any point of a circle is perpendicular to the radius through the point of contact. I already told that point of contact means the common point between the tangent and the circle is known as the point of contact. Here what is the point of contact? This is the point of contact, that is P. And OP is the tangent. And you want to show that angle OPX or OPY is equal to 90 degree. That you want to show that. That is the meaning. The tangent at any point of a circle. P is the point. Through that P we are drawing one tangent XY. P is the point of contact. OP is the radius. Then the tangent at any point of a circle is perpendicular to the radius. This tangent OP perpendicular to XY. That you want to show that. So theorem first we want to write proof. Given things solved we want to write first. We are given a circle with center O. XY is a tangent to the circle at P. We need to prove that OP, that is the radius, that is perpendicular to XY. the radius through the point of contact every time we are getting 90 degree that you want to prove. For this, we are taking a point Q outside the circle. If you are taking that point inside the circle, what happens? If you are drawing through that point the tangent, if you are drawing that line xy through that point Q, if you are taking inside, it will become a secant of the circle, not a tangent. Secant means that line will touch the circle at most at a 2 points, that it will become secant of the circle. If you are taking the point Q inside the circle, and it will become secant of the circle. So we are taking a point outside of the circle and we marked that as Q and join OQ. What we can say about OP and OQ? Already knows that OP means that point is on the circle and Q outside the circle. We can say that OQ greater than OP. Surely, because it is outside the circle, we can say that OQ greater than OP. Then we are taking any other point R. If you are joining OR, then that also will be greater than OQ. Then what we can conclude that OP is the shortest distance. Whatever points we are taking on XY, then OP will be the shortest distance among that all points. So you already studied that perpendicular distance will be the shortest distance. So we can say that OP is perpendicular to XY. Once again we are taking a point Q outside the circle and we are joining OQ and OQ will be greater than OP, and we can say that all the points except OP is the shortest of among all these points. So we can conclude that OP is the perpendicular distance. So perpendicular distance, and we can conclude that OP is perpendicular to XY. Then every time the point of contact and the radius if you are drawing, surely there will be 90 degree. Next one theorem 10.2. The length of the tangent drawn from an external point to a circle are equal. Here the external point is P and we have drawn two tangents PQ and PR, that you want to show that equal. That means you want to show that PQ is equal to PR. For this, I already told that first statement of the theorem you want to write. Next step, proof. In that proof, first you want to write what all things are given here. So first we want to write that we are given a circle with center O. P is an external point to the circle. Two tangents PQ and PR on the circle. From P, we need to prove that PQ is equal to PR. Then for that, join OP and OQ and OR. Join OP, OQ and OR. That also you want to write in between that. From P, we need to prove that PQ is equal to PR. After that, you want to write down that join O is the center you already written. Join OP, OQ and OR. Then we got two triangles OQP and ORP. What type of triangle is that? Because you already knows that this is the point of contact. That means that is the common point between the tangent and the circle. Then OQ is the radius. You already studied that radius and the point of contact there will be 90 degree. So you can say that here will be the 90 degree. Here also 90 degree. So OQP and ORP are two right triangles. Then what or we can prove that here OQ is equal to OR. Then that will be the radius of the triangle. So radius of the circle. OQ is equal to OR. Then OP is common for these two triangles. OP is equal to OP. Then triangle OQP concurrent to triangle ORP by RHS concurrence rule. What does mean by RHS concurrence rule? This rule only we are using for right triangles. Then what is the rule? The hypotenuse at one side of one triangle are equal to the hypotenuse and one side of the other triangle. Then the two triangles will be concurrent. Here I already told that here the radius and the point of contact here will be 90 degree. its 90 degrees opposite side will be the hypotenuse. So OP is the hypotenuse of the first triangle. Again in this triangle also, here is the 90 degree, its opposite side means OP is the hypotenuse. That you got equal, OP equal to OP. Then one more side of the triangle, that you got OQ is equal to OR. So these two triangles are concurrent by RHS concurrence rule. By CPCT we can see that PQ is equal to PR by CPCT. CPCT means corresponding parts of the concurrent triangle. Hence we proved the theorem that length of the tangent from an external point to a circle are equal. Next our topic is number of tangents from a point on a circle. If you are taking a point on a circle, how many tangents we can draw? First case is there is no tangent to a circle passing through a point lying inside the circle. If you are taking a point inside the circle, we can't draw any tangent. Second case, there is one and only one tangent to a circle passing through a point lying on the circle. If you are taking a point on the circle, there we can draw only one tangent. That we already discussed. If a single point, if you are taking that through that point, we can draw only one tangent. Third case, there are exactly two tangents to a circle through a point lying outside the circle. Here P is a point outside the circle. So from the outside point, if you are taking exactly two tangents, we can draw. Here T1 and T2 are the point of contact. T1 and T2 are the common point to the circle and the tangent. Here P T1 and P T2 are the length of the tangents. How we can find out the length? From the external point to the point of contact, that will be the length of the tangent. From an external point, we can draw exactly two tangents, and the length of the tangent means from that external point from P to the point of contact. Here T1 is the point of contact, here T2. PT1 is the length of the one tangent and PT2 will be the length of the other tangent. And this length also will be equal. PT1 and PT2 are the length of the tangent and are equal. Next we are going to prove a theorem that length of the tangent from an external point to a circle are equal. That means you want to show that PT1 is equal to PT2.